Tell me about what it means for you as a young black man doing exceptional things on the basketball court arena. Talk to me about Black History Month, what it means to you, and what are some of the inspirations that you gather from it?
I think for me it's big because a lot of history gets lost, rather if it's not being taught or some people just being ignorant to it purposely. But just being able to learn new facts and things like that during this month. And obviously that's something that you want to happen, year round, just being able to learn, being a sponge, to not just, U.S. history, whatever it is, to just learn about your background and a lot of things that have gotten lost. So for me, it's just continuing to learn. For me, that's a big thing for me.
Who are some of your inspirational leaders growing up?
Malcolm X, obviously, Dr. King. That's one that you do learn about, and just what he did and what he had to go through. And obviously, we're not too far off from that. 2 or 3 generations really removed, and we're not far off from some of those things happening. So, just the work ethic that he had just to create change. And obviously, we've always talked about how far we've come and how far we have to go, but him being a big part of that is definitely something that's inspirational for me.
What would you tell to young men trying to reach the pinnacle that you have reached, and what to do to achieve that and how to incorporate that into their lifestyle?
I think it's work and sacrifice. I didn't grow up in the best area, but I didn't grow up in the worst area. But just being able to sacrifice, not going out with your friends, putting in the work. And staying the course. I think school is big. Obviously, you can't go to college if your grades aren't right. No matter how good you are at anything you do, any sport you do, you can't go to school if you don't have grades. So that's one thing that I preach to kids at my camps, and whenever I go back to my high school and my middle school. That's the one thing that I preach, is that you don't have to be a straight A student, but you have to be able to get through school if you want to be a pro.
Did you ever think at this point in your career that you had reached this pinnacle and doing exceptional things?
I did.
You did?
I know I put the work in.
Okay.
I knew as I was getting better that I had a long way to go, but I knew that as long as I kept grinding, kept my head down, and staying with the course. Obviously, we struggled my first 5 years in the league, but I know at some point it would turn around.
Right. What are the words of inspiration that you live by?
For me, this is what I do, regardless of if you play bad, if you play well, if you're going through something in your life, continue to do what you do. Obviously, like I said, keep your head down, stay the course.
All right, give a shout out for the team.
Oh man, shout out Sacramento Kings, brother.
All right.